My, Carl, how splendidly you are got up again. Just look at those cuffs peeping out the sleeves of that magnificent jacket. And the lining, all the colors of the rainbow. By the way, is Winnie dressed and ready?
You're out of your mind. In this weather? You could have known.
I'm sorry, Carl, but I promise. You must know how a child like Winnie looks forward to a thing like that. You don't really think the children take any notice of the weather, do you? If it gets any worse, I can always go and drink a glass of lemonade with us somewhere or take her to a children's matinee. Oh, don't misunderstand me, Carl. I'm doing this for your sake. You don't think I walked all the way from my place just for the fun of the thing, do you?
Walked? You're crazy. You could have phoned us up.
All right, but you're here now. And therefore, Carl, if you're really fond of Winnie and want to give the child a nice stay, come on up with your beautiful wallet and count out the notes, because money is, well, you know, my dear fellow, is something I couldn't supply you with. Not with the best will in the world. And even if the skies are overcast, good intentions don't go unnoted up there. Good deeds are judged by old, well-tried principles.
Yep. Well, I've got to be off. I have an appointment at 9:30. Here's some cash. If Melissa thinks it's too cold, you're to give it back to her. Enjoy yourselves.
Ta-da! Jumped up bastard.
Oh, no, Bernie. Oh, dear, no. I thought it was the Eggman.
Morning, Melissa. Of course, you look terrible in the mornings, too. Your hair's a mess, and that grubby dressing gown. Carl spends altogether too much money on his own clothes.
You're not drunk, are you, Bernie? Did you see Carl on the way up?
Yes, I had a word with him. You knew we'd arranged it, didn't you? I take it you wouldn't have the cheek to admit you'd forgotten all about it. Yes, I have, Brintington.
Can you finish putting her things on? I've got to go now. Oh, and don't forget to close the front door behind you properly, Bernie.
Okay. Okay, be off with you. I'm glad to see you feel you can trust me nowadays with your table silver. And how's my little Winnie, eh?
Where are we going to?
Hard work and obedience. That's all that's wanted from you, Winnie. Here, catch. Haven't you any long trousers to hide those hands? How horrible if it happens to be Carl's side. No one would believe it of me. Lousy bastard. Oh, no, I'll be left to carry those when you get tired. If you want a bucket and spade, you'll have to pinch them off some other kids.
You've been drinking again, Uncle Bernard, haven't you? I could smell it, but I didn't say a word to Mummy, else there would have been a row.
Carl's influence. I haven't drunk anything. And even if I have, I forbid you to mention it. I'm not taking you out to be reminded of nasty people all the time. You're afraid the same as me that one day it'll go crashing to the bottom.
Hello, Winnie. Are you going out for a nice little walk with
Mother's boyfriend, I see. Mind you, keep your filthy hands off, or you might be carrying an infectious disease. She's still watching us.
Yes, she's still watching us, Uncle Bernard.
Anxiety is universal.
Uncle Bernard, will you hold them for me? You can keep them, but you must hide them away.
All right. I'll hide them away. And then, if we get into any danger, we'll take them out and off. Winnie, do you often have to go to the doctor?
No, but I'll be going again soon. But you always have to wait so long. And Mummy always leaves me on my own and goes to the shop.
What does the doctor say when he sees you? Does he hurt you?
No.
Should we take a taxi, Winnie?
I want to go by train. If I go by train, I can...
Hey.
Money. Just cough up and we'll say no more about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Louis. I've got to take this little girl to the doctor's. We're waiting here for the train. Well, you can see for yourself, she's wearing irons.
That's nothing to do with me. That won't do.
Why don't you knock his teeth in, Lou?
That's all I've got, Louis. I take it you can leave us a few cents for the train. Oh, you can't make the child walk. Look, I'll get some more next week, and then I'll come round, eh? Yeah.
We'll have the rest next week. Yeah? I know where to find you.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Hurry, man! You mustn't get Uncle Bernard like that!
Is there anything to be seen there still, Winnie?
No, I can't see anything.
How are you doing now, eh? Got home all in one piece? Did you then? Don't you know me anymore? We had a nice little drink together at the Victoria.
No, I'm sorry. Oughtn't you to be checking the toilets? I bet someone's trying to get a free ride. Oh, God, our Father, don't let my brakes fail. You go and play in the sand, you'll look like nothing on earth in no time.
I'll be careful I don't bend over too far. Look, like this.
Well, let's go and have something to eat first. What would you like, chips or a sandwich?
Chips. Though Daddy doesn't like me to.
Carl does not concern us. All he is permitted to do is to see that you don't die of cold or hunger. We can dispense with him for anything else. I'll take over your education. Only speak of him if it can't be avoided, but don't ever call him Daddy while I'm about. Even that name's a substitute. He had to take you in with the rest of the bargain when he got Mummy. One day, when you're a little bit older, and not so dependent, you'll come to me and then I'll tell you exactly why.
Oh, you're hurting me. Why are you speaking so gruffly? I haven't done anything naughty.
Come on. I didn't mean it that way. Let's find something to do.
This one? No, the green one.
Oh, this one here. Thank you.
Can you hear, Winnie, how the roads are filled with royal chants to gladden us on our way? All right?
Mm-hmm, thank you.
Haven't started yet, I take it.
No, it's too much current. Won't get much better with this spring tide either.
How about the pier?
Oh, no good going there. The float pulls like mad and you'll waste yards of line.
Go inside and tell someone to come out here. You can order whatever you fancy.
What can I do for you?
I want to order something. Are you the waitress? If so, you have none of the decorum proper to your profession. Go inside, put on a skirt, tie an apron around your waist, and remove those overdone and given this weather, utterly superfluous pair of sunglasses.
I'm not the waitress. I'm the daughter of the proprietress. Given this weather, the staff's got a day off.
All right, then go and get your mother. You can tell me what you like. I lead a dangerous life and I'm taking no risks.
Any problem?
On the contrary, madam. I invite you and your daughter to join me at this table.
Oh, thank you. And now perhaps one more dry gin.
What will you have, madam?
Coffee.
And the young lady?
Coffee?
I want an orangeade with a straw.
And I'll have... Oh, just give me a bottle of beer.
No weather for the beach, huh? Yet the air is nice and mild, 65 degrees. Though perhaps this weather is better for some children. They don't run so much risk of being knocked over by all that wild dashing about of the others.
You'd do better, I think, to talk about something else.
I'm sorry. You're right, of course.
What rotten weather, eh, Mum?
It is. It's better sitting out here than that dump over there.
Did you hear that, Mum? You can't really mean it.
We've only just had the whole place painted and new lighting installed.
Well, I must admit it's a better hole than the others. Oh, it's quite neat. I like the frills around the hood. Could we have the radio a little softer, or would you go listen to inside? I can't hear a word your mother's saying. And go and fetch me another bottle of beer. If you look on me as a friend, rather than as a customer, do me a favor and take the chill off it by putting the bottle under your arm or in some other tender spot.
What was that you were saying?
An old custom, madam, but the people where I come from still hold in high regard. The young lady that pours out for the family guest imparts some of her own pure warmth to the beverage. In this way, she gives the guest something more than a mere material gift.
Remarkable. Are you perhaps Jewish?
An unexpected compliment.
Can I go and play in the sand?
All right, off you go. Aren't you going to drink up your orangeade first? I'm sorry to oblige you to make another journey. Same again, please. What's that for? Why have you put those 2 bottles ready on the counter?
Well, it's easier this way. Otherwise, I have to go all that way, all the way into the fridge in the kitchen. And you're tipping them back so quickly. I thought they keep cool enough this weather, until I can pour them out for you.
I see. That's the way it is it? Winnie, come here! The ladies have detected a weakness in my character. And instead of trying to restrain me, they are out to exploit it to their own advantage. It won't be so bad a day for you after all, will it? Stay outside there. It's not fit for you in here.
But, sir, what are you saying? My daughter has done nothing wrong.
I'm sorry, madam, but I can't get rid of the idea that in this cafe, you and your daughter are leading the customers on. I haven't made up my mind yet whether I shall inform the police. How much do I owe you?
10 and 6.
Does that include the service charge?
Yes, the service is included.
Change this note for me. Here. I'm deducting the coffee and the service charge. You are aware you're not allowed to include the service charge in the bill. You shouldn't be serving here either. You're infringing on the regulations. Furthermore, you realize that after what's happened here, I no longer feel myself obliged to pay for your coffee, either. Those who overestimate the danger they are in are to be pitied. It leaves them no peace.
Uncle Bernard, what did you say?
Nothing, Winnie dear. Do you like it with me?
I think it's awfully nice with you, Uncle Bernard. Uncle Bernard, I've left my shell behind.
Listen, should we go and take a look at the shops on the promenade? Eh? Well, let's go and shelter under the pier anyway.
Uncle Bernard, can't we go and get my shell back?
No, we can't. There are technical objections, Winnie. But it is sometimes good to suffer a loss. You long to have it back, and that improves the blood circulation from which all organs of the body benefit. In any case, it's as well to be prepared for anything when you're with me. If you'd kept hold of that shell, you wouldn't be crying now.
But we had to leave in such a hurry. I'd have remembered it otherwise.
Well, there you are, then. You see, constant attention. That's the thing. Always on the qui-vive and keep your eyes skinned. Oh, it's wearing on the nerves, but you stay alive that way. Now, come on, cheer up. Now, maybe you'll get another one before the day's out.
Oh, goody. Shall I go and run ahead?
All right, off you go. God sees this. He is my witness. It is costing me something to keep up appearances for her sake. Better to get out of her sight in good time. Only the Supreme Being will recognize the sacrifice that's now about to be made for what it is. I want one of those shells, too, please.
Well, why don't you come in and choose one? I just take them out the oven. They're still warm. Rotten old day, isn't it? No sun, no people. you'd like to come in and choose one, might relieve each other's boredom a bit.
You have each other, don't you?
The pet. So naive.
Oh, come on, give me that show. And listen, Fairy, do you sell beer here, too?
Among other things, yes. Pippi, why don't you go and see how many bottles we've got in our private collection? While I try and keep this young man happy. How many am I going to let you steal from me?
3 bottles.
All?
And an opener.
And an opener? She wants 3 bottles and an opener. Did you hear that? You'd be surprised how many opportunities I get round here, even at my age, for nice little intimate chats with attractive young men. She goes and ruins everything, always. I must have been out of my tiny mind to let her put money into the business. My business, you know, not hers.
Would you like me to open them for you?
Now, who's going to foot the bill for this, then?
Have this one on me.
5, dear.
Thank you.
Pippi, this, generous gesture doesn't alter the fact that you're making your friend very unhappy. Every time he meets a nice, attractive young boy, the most promising, the most delicious contact comes to nothing, thanks to your vulgar appearance. Pardon me for saying so, but you sting. And your face makes even the kindest-hearted of men long to sink your teeth into it. You reduce your friend to despair simply by your continual presence, so alter yourself, Pippi. It shouldn't be difficult. You only have yourself to tackle. Go, if need be, to the halls or lie down in front of a truck, but see to it. When I come back, your desire to shine has been reduced to normal proportions. That your laugh, your speech, your behavior are cultivated. In short, that you are changed beyond recognition. Only in that way can you save your friend from destroying himself and me from bitter disappointment. You don't lose a child like a handkerchief. Winnie! 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 Oh, for goodness sake, don't cry like that, Winnie.
Why did you go away, Uncle Bernie?
I didn't go away. I just went to buy some cigarettes, that's all.
Why didn't you tell me? I couldn't see you. What have you got in your pocket? Bottles of lemonade?
No. But I have bought you something special. Something you'll be very pleased with. You know what I can hear it saying, Winnie?
Is there a voice then?
Oh, yes. Yes, that sweet, soft voice saying that you... Nothing. It's nonsense.
Isn't there a voice then? I can hear it too, Uncle Bernard.
What's it saying, then?
That Uncle Bernard's the sweetest uncle in the world.
You do better to drop that, Winnie. Your affection won't stand up to time anyway. People will tell you nasty stories about me, and in the end, you'll believe them, too. My cloak is of gold, but only to those with eyes to see it. All the world's dirtiness will leave me unstained. But who is capable of noticing that nowadays? What do people understand of anxiety? The enemy has advanced irresistibly with the tide. Democracy is already tottering. Decadent capitalism, imperialism is in dire danger. But by an incredible effort, accompanied by superhuman sacrifices which threaten to dislocate the comfortable existence of farmer and laborer alike, we have succeeded in pushing back the enemy hordes. I, Bernard, failure, layabout, society's pain in the ass, have it in my power to rescue this unique de-Christianized culture from destruction. May God be on his side and bless the casting of the atomic hand grenade with which we will put an end to another so many lives! The world is full of war and rumors of war. Harvests fail and family doctors sit once again with their hands in their hair, confronted with yet another incurable disease. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Do it again, Uncle Bernard! Do it again!
Wait a minute, then. First drink, another bottle of beer.
Are you using just the one chair?
We have no wish to use any chair at all.
Well, you're sitting in it, therefore you're using it. Nobody gets anything for nothing, you know.
Come on, Winnie. We'll come and sit down here again as soon as this gentleman's left us.
Oh, you will you? Well, you won't, you know. You'll have to pay for already having used the chair so far. You've been sitting in it. Nobody gets anything for nothing.
Listen, have you been walking all day long in the rain? Oh, don't lie, because I can see that you haven't. Just go back quietly where you came from. Go and sit there on your shriveled, cold hands. Stop making a nuisance of yourself. Everywhere I go, I meet with people whom I'm obliged to talk to, although they're beneath me, simply because they ask of me what is not mine to give. You will not get any money out of me, and kindly do not force me to enter into a conversation I have not invited.
You'll pay if I say so. I've got to have that money. Nobody gets anything for nothing, you know. You throw your glass around and you sit guzzling beer in my chair. What are you up to with that poor little child, huh? Ah, you skunk.
May that remark be forgiven you in the next world, Grandpa. But right now in this one, I am gonna knock your teeth in. You see the sand. The wind leaves its traces. But if I were to strike you dead, you'd be forgotten the very next instant. There's no one cares for you, is there?
Uncle Bernard,
I'll bury you in that hole over there.
Come on, Uncle Bernard, let's go.
Next year, the children will play with your singing vocals. Bugger off! No, wait a minute, Chief. How much do I owe you?
406. Tickets all over here somewhere. Oh, here they are.
Wait a minute. Puny creature, though you are, you too bear the stamp of divine, even though your sun is gradually setting, once and for all. Hang on to that chair or you'll fall.
What are you up to now?
So you see what acting a lord leads to. Complete and utter subjection of the occupant of a beast chair. May God be with you, friend.
Me too, Uncle Barney!
What?
Put your boots on my neck!
Time for a conference, Winnie. Should we go up on the promenade in a minute or two?
Okay, Uncle Barney, can we go to the fun fair?
So she wants to go to the fun fair.
I want to go to the blue one.
So she wants to go.
Please, Uncle Barney, come with me.
Out of the question. There's no one else driving. You have the whole place yourself.
Hey, that's great meeting you here. Hey, Bernie, what are you doing here, eh?
Up for a walk with my little girl. I presume this is your wife and child.
Yes, this is Tony. You better put a scarf around your hair, otherwise it will soon be looking as if we've been spitting in it.
Winnie, take that little boy's hand. Tony, look out, children. And by the way, are you aware that you have a damned interesting husband who writes marvelous poetry? Come on, Nicholas. You came out here, I suppose, to get a breath of fresh air and inspiration.
That's it. You all right?
Nicholas, how come you're the owner of a car, you rascal? You have been throwing sand in people's eyes. What do you do for a living?
Teacher.
Scandalous profession. Especially for a poet.
Yes, but I have a wife and child. Huh. You are responsible for them.
Oh, nonsense, Nicholas. A man like you doesn't need to marry. Of course, a woman like that thinks it's something very special to share life with a poet. But don't, now be honest. Is that woman really such a blessing to us? You should live in your poems. Now, you said just that in one of your poems, and so well, too.
Which one was that?
Oh, it was such a long time ago. Very beautiful, fresh, sensitive. You mustn't think ill of me if I can't quite remember offhand how the lines went. You're so productive.
The poet is the sky, the sea, the countryside. The poet is the universe.
The sole thing that matters is the decay, the decline, authentic truth. The thing is, the sole thing that matters is to realize, to recognize. All the rest is trash. The thing that matters is the poetry. Don't you agree?
Nicholas, you're a highly complicated personality. You won't be offended if there are times when I can't quite follow you.
You must tell me when you want me to clarify anything. Poets will always have to demolish barriers to understanding.
Nicholas, I imagine that if after a poet was, well, say, 20, he'd have to have quite an extraordinary talent. Now, as I listen to your monotonous voice, simply laden with a remarkable dullness, typical of your modesty, rather like a jamming station, an interruptible ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ooh. One doesn't have to listen to it. It makes itself felt anyway.
You are right. Jamming station. That's a splendid image. I'll remember that one. So very neat. The drink we put back that last time, huh?
A happy memory. Ah. We'll have to get back to the promenade now, otherwise we'll shortly come to one or two joints. I prefer not to show my face.
With your boy, and I'll just drive with Nicholas and Winnie to a nice little place I know. You see, Winnie's been out the whole day long in the rain, and I'm afraid she might catch a chill.
Yes, I know, but...
The place I'm thinking of is only a stone's throw from here. Nicholas will be back before you've noticed he's gone.
You'll come straight
back, won't you? Yes, I'll come straight back. Nearly there. Goes well, huh? Yeah. All right. Right, slow down. Slow down! Stop here. That's it, there.
Looks like a dump to me. Why do you want to come to this one, eh? There are a dozen better ones in this street.
This bar is unique. Looks pretty uninviting from the outside, but you haven't seen the worst yet. It's only when one gets inside one realizes just how filthy it is. No jukebox, no radio, and no service charge. This is the place for us, Nicholas, the outcasts. The one and only place for us.
You are right, Bernie.
Yeah.
I would just go and get Tony and the kid, huh?
You are not leaving till you've had a drink on me.
Can I stay in the car?
Yeah, why don't you let us stay?
All right, then. But keep your fingers off the knobs, huh?
No beer for me.
Give me a gin.
I'm waiting for the delivery man to call. Could be any time now.
Bottoms up, Nicholas. That was on me. Now you better get that wife of yours.
Hey!
Poets are susceptible creatures who often lead their friends to despair. They're so preoccupied listening to their inner voices that all too often they mistake another's voice for one of their own. To prevent that happening, Nicholas, just hang on to your watch to make sure some woman or other doesn't make you come to an ignoble decision, which you'd only regret later on.
Stop acting the fool, Bernie. Of course I'll come back.
Our anxiety to have it back has made me think. I am convinced, of course, that you will come back. But are you afraid perhaps that you'll find me and your watch gone when you do? Well, as usual, the truth will lie somewhere in between, so let's bring someone else into it, shall we? Hey, would you give this back to this gentleman here when he returns? He's just got to go and get his money. Left it behind him.
Hey, but I thought you said this round was on you.
Merely a figure of speech, Nicholas, to keep mutual misunderstanding out of our relationship, you know.
Are we seeing you then, Bernie?
Oh, yes. Here we are again, in another hole, talking to myself.
I took that little girl with me. Where is she, by the way? Some niece of yours?
Where you left the children?
In the car.
Oh.
Couldn't we sit at a table? These stools look a bit risky to me.
I say. I've got my purse with me, sir.
That's right. Can we have some beer? I'll come and sit down and make yourself comfy with me.
Yeah, listen to this. Desperate I float through hostile mists, like shoals of fish my poems swim into my mouth, into the gaping cave of my mouth. All that
Go on.
Go on, Nicholas. Dumb today. Today, no words will come. Dumb. Today, the words get stuck in my throat. Dumb. The poem dies today. In the tangled trash bin of my throat. Dumb. You know what I call that one? All about Nicholas. The beginning and the end. You see here, the poet is both the subject and the object of the poem. But it's the rhythm that really matters. I am a stranger here. I sit alone. I tower erect as a clarinet. I sing my tune, but of my notes, none finds an echo in this silence of stone in which I drown. In the silence of stone in which I drown! Drown! Will you stop jumping around in that chair, for God's sake? Go on, Nicholas. No, forget it. It's fascinating.
No, another time.
Now, you see what I mean? We shouldn't be so sensitive.
Don't cry. Want to play? Want to play with my shell? I can hear it sing.
Melissa, so glad you're in. Listen, it was so intimate this morning, you and I together. Were you hoping I'd go a bit further? Nicholas? Nicholas! You have now reached the first and most difficult stage on the road to perfect drunkenness. You feel blue and your drink tastes ghastly, but what you'd like to do most of all is crawl into bed and sleep. Now is the time to forge ahead, my boy. There is only one thing for it.
He's got to drive in a minute or two.
That is a pity. You'll probably have to push that little car of yours all the way home. Nicholas, did you hear what Tony was saying? That didn't take him long. I thought he was used to drinking.
Oh, he's often like that.
Well, it's better for a man to drink than experiment with drugs.
Do you think so?
Hmm.
They've smoked marijuana now and then at our place. Nicholas wanted to see what would happen. He said all the American poets do.
In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. With those drugs, you're always meeting those furtive young types whispering together in corners about the secret things they get up to.
Well, I think it's all a bit creepy. They sit there so serious, pulling away at a cigarette and then letting the smoke out so slowly and then inhaling again. And they start acting so silly.
Tony, you're sweet. You're good to look at. And you have nice ways. And of course, you cook marvelous meals from the pittance Nicholas allows you for the housekeeping. But the main thing is, you're so gentle. Our paths fail to cross. Let's make the most of what's left of us.
That's enough.
Only if you promise I can come and look you up.
It's impossible. The people and Jonathan.
If we do it the way they do it in French farces, it'll have its humorous side. And if we're caught, you can be sure of hearty laughter. The husband walk on.
Why are you whispering about that? I hope you've not been getting up to anything.
Why, look, Nicholas, I can see you're wearing wool next to your skin. Doesn't that set up irritation and itching and red patches?
Damn and blast. Is it an iron shirt?
Yes.
Poor Nicholas. Then I'm afraid it's beyond repair. It's impossible to mend that fine weave with any needle. It always leaves lumps where the cotton pulls the edges together. Now, if only you were called Louis, Nicholas, it would pass for a monogram. That will do for today. Tony, I advise you, fill your husband with coffee. And you, Nicholas, be kind and gentle to your little wife. She will call the barkeeper and restore freshness to your pedantic little mind. She's not doing it out of love at first sight. But try to appreciate it all the same. Have you got enough money to pay with?
I think so. Nicholas has to buy the petrol tomorrow.
Hmm.
Are you leaving already, then?
I'll have a hangover tomorrow. I'll come and have lunch with you the day after.
All right. You do mean it, don't you, Bernie?
Try to be sick. Goodbye, everybody. It's been a pleasure.
Winnie, all right. Nicholas is making a dreadful fuss. Beat it as quick as you can. He's after a fight with you.
Just imagine if the sun was shining, how only the upper half of the old houses would still be illuminated. Turning corners, we would be greeted by yellow light, like a hail of bullets, concentrated fire, aimed low. Oh, Winnie. Winnie, it would be the death of us.
Are we going home?
Huh? Yes. Yes, we ought to go. Or don't you think I should call your mother first? Hmm? See that place over there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they must have a telephone. Why don't you wait here nicely and count and see how long it's going to take me to make a call, hmm?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 100, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 10, 11, 12.
Work abroad?
Yes? Ghana, Africa.
Then you're on leave, I suppose. Brought the wife and kids with you?
I'm not married.
Oh, la la. Then the negresses will have had a hot time of it, I suppose. Hmm? Insiders tell me that the atmosphere in the tropics has a marked effect on male potency.
Oh, those kids. You can forget that.
Anyone care for a throw?
Oh, not me. I always win. There was a time when I had to keep myself by dicing. On the big, slow Mississippi steamboats, the sound of my name still like the crack of a whip. Ah.
Maybe they could make dyes of fur.
Where are we going and where have we been? What do we want and what
Finished with me.
have we
In their own way. Simply that.
Turning each corner in search of the truth.
I can kiss on
Sleeping on pavements and wasting our youth. Where are we going and who do we know? Who's there to stop us when we want to go? Climbing the mountains, so easy to fall. Who's there to help us? Or where are we all?
Dear, pull your hood up. Don't be silly. You'll get soaking wet. Come on.
Hey, you. No go to sleep in here.
And now, one moment. Don't be under any illusion about that head of black hair there. The color is mere camouflage. Oh, think of the young negresses back in Ghana. Every one of them's got a better bosom than that. And without any calculation inside it, too.
Come on, my boy. Home with you. Where's the person who belongs to that poor child but standing outside?
What's the matter? child can be left out in the rain like this.
Oh, what a shame to go away. Terrible man. Take her home.
Take a taxi and go home.
My clothes on. Himself.
I should if I were you, Daddy.
Where can I find a taxi?
So stand in the square.
And how's Winnie feeling now?
All right, thanks, Uncle Bernard. Are we going home now? I feel a bit tired. I've got a lovely shell, haven't I?
Hello, friend. Listen, I've just had a relative come home after an exhausting and highly dangerous trip abroad. Oh, his experiences are too numerous for me to tell you all about them here and now, but what matters at the moment is that he's been burnt all over his body by the heat of the sun and is prey to attacks of malaria. He asked me to come out and fetch some gin to ease his suffering a little.
You're a customer, am I?
Indeed I am. My wife always orders the crates of beer that I need so badly from you. On doctor's prescription, of course. I suffer from a severe shortage of vitamin B.
I don't believe a word of it. Never mind. I'll serve him. Now, hide it well away if you don't mind. You know, regulations.
You wouldn't object, would you, if we were to consume a bottle of beer? Yeah. Give Winnie some lemonade. And take something for yourself.
I like to relax a bit in the evenings. There's always something to be done. You know, I'm thinking of clearing out that window again tonight. You mustn't forget you're on your legs all day long, helping customers.
Oh, the owners of small businesses always have to work harder than anyone else and get the worst of it. As I say, in my case, for instance, I have a thriving greengrocer's business. Well, what do I get out of all my slaving? Nothing. All right, if need be, I can afford to buy myself a new car once a year, and I never take less than 3 months' holiday, but then I can reckon on having to work till 7 every evening, and that's long hours. Especially in the greengrocery trade and in the winter months. And I'm obliged to be up first thing in the morning, too, thanks to the unreliability of the sort of shop assistants you get nowadays who's got their fists in the till the moment your back's turned. Look, my beer's finished, but not my torturing thirst. Oh.
I'm coming back for that gin in 10 minutes. And just going to get a sandwich next door.
You ought to have a South Cherry. You'd had a few drinks before you came in here, I could see.
Hmm?
Right, it suddenly comes over all of a sudden, doesn't it, sometimes? Quietly, does it? Come along. You just ring 3 times. I'll open it for you.
This is my hour, Winnie. It's glorious. Glorious! Oh. God, not allowing. Winnie. Winnie. Where are you, Winnie? Winnie! 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 Winnie!
What is he doing? Oh, must be one of those madmen practicing for the Olympic Games, by the look of it.
What is he saying?
Winning. Cheering himself up as he goes.
Winnie! 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 Please come help me! Winnie! 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 Help me! Winnie! 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 Winnie, I'm sorry.
Don't cry, Uncle Bernard. Please don't cry.
Winnie, my child, my baby. I'm sorry.
Everything will be all right. You'll see. You'll feel better.
Winnie! The taxi.
We'll find a taxi and we'll go home.
Taxi?
Yes, taxi and home. Oh, sorry.